Hey guys, Caleb's Cards here, and I am proud to announce that the Battle of the Decades Season 2 contest is now on. All successes you get in from here on out till December 31st of this year will count towards your team winning some prizes. So the Battle of the Decades contest is a long-term contest in which two teams are fighting for dominance in the TTM community. Um, we decided in a poll that Team 50s and 60s will go against Team 90s, and it's going to be baseball. So any baseball related TTM you can send, or private signing. Private signings do count as long as you send it to them, just not in person. TTM or private signing that you send out count towards the contest. It could be, if you're on Team 50s or 60s decade, um, you can send to an All-American Girls player because that counts. That is baseball. You can send to a mascot. You can send to a coach, a trainer, uh, a GM, as long as it's related to baseball and it's within your team's decade that you are on, which we will decide here in just a little bit when I do the random to see which teams everybody lands on. You can get them. The way we decided again was decades. We did a poll, and Team 50s and 60s, I chose that because there's not as many people alive from the 50s. There's not as many people also alive from the 60s from the era, so I kind of combined the two because of how vast the 90s would be, just to kind of make it a little more fair. So I'm going to be we did a wheel random. I didn't film that, but I put me and Chase's name on the wheel, like I think 5 each, and spun it a few times, and I ended up on Team 50s and 60s, and Chase is the team captain for Team 90s. So for those of you who end up on Team 90s, you can report your successes to him to help me keep track of what's coming in, and then you can report for Team 50s and 60s. If you're on my team, you can just tell me which ones you got in. So again, it's going to go till December 31st, 2020 is the cutoff. I think that's like a Thursday or Friday that you can get stuff in. But as of today, if you get stuff in for your team, it does count. So the way I did the list was by how you guys emailed me in order. And I put Team 1, Team 2, Team 1, Team 2 12 times because we have 13 people so far. You still have till midnight tonight to sign up still. If you want to join and kind of make those teams even. I have another 13 spots left open. So I did that. And yeah, so we'll get to that eventually. See, where was that? Private signings, TTM only, no IP. If you can only get a person one time for yourself to count as a point. I mean, you can, if your whole team, say on Team 90, send to Juan Gonzalez and they all get him back, that still counts as, if you have 7 people on your team, it still counts 7 points if you all get him back. But you can't like keep sending to Juan Gonzalez multiple times and get a point. Like if I were to send to Bobby Richardson 3 times, I can only get credit for 1 point, not 3. So you can only get a person from your decade once. You can do cards, you can do photos, you can do baseballs, you can do bats, memorabilia items, anything you want as long as it is part of the decade. We also decided, like, if you want to send to, again, like Bobby Richardson, you can send a newer card just as long as it has him, in his uniform or a picture from his playing days, but it can be a modern day card. It doesn't have to be a vintage card to count, but you can still get Bobby Richardson because he played in that era on a new card, so that still counts. And likewise, same as a 90s player for a modern Topps card. It's an insert, like, I don't know, David Justice or something. Juan Gonzalez, you can also, that also counts to your team. So I will make sure to include my email, all social media links, or anything for you to contact me if you already don't have access to those, to tell me when you got in a success, just so we can better keep track of it. I'm going to try and be better at giving more updates whenever I can. Chase usually does weekly or bi-weekly as much as possible for his. At least he did last season, so I think he'll probably keep about the same. But for Team 90s, you'll make sure just to let him know. You can also let me know too. And like if you're doing it via across Facebook or Instagram, you can also tag one of us just so we can better, just to better make sure that we see it and it doesn't get lost in all of the feed and stuff. So, and then we get all points counted. And then also you can, when you watch those update videos, you can say, hey, I got so and so, you forgot this person, and we can update the list. And yeah, so we'll run December 31st. Winning team. I'm gonna get some prizes too, and do something special for you. So may the best decade win, and I'm going to show you guys which team you're going to be on next. All right, so let's see what teams everybody lands on. It's all random. Nobody gets to pick. Even I didn't get to pick, so I was still randomized. So like always, we're going to roll 2 dice to see how many times we randomize the list, and it's going to be 5. So here's a list of everybody signed up so far. You still have to midnight tonight to sign up if you want to. I have, should be 11 people on here because the team captains obviously have already been assigned teams, so we don't have to do that. But we have TTM Success underscore 2018. He's going to be doing it mostly across Instagram. The 716 Inc. is going to be YouTube. Brandon Stebbins, YouTube. Scott Spalding, YouTube. Reindeer Studios, also on YouTube. Red Wings 164, YouTube. Kim Williams will be through Facebook. Megan TT Hobbies will be through YouTube. Jack Williams, I think he's going to do it through Instagram. That's why I put a question mark. Or email, I'm not sure. Andrew Williams has expressed interest in joining this contest, so I wrote him down. If you change your mind, Andrew, just let me know. Actually, I should change it to Facebook. I don't think he's going to do it on YouTube. And Dustin Blake through YouTube. So, what we're going to do here, so this is the list of, this was in order of who, contacted me first. And we're going to randomize this list. So I did team 1 is going to be 50s and 60s because obviously that decade comes before 90s. Team 2 is going to be team 90s. And we're going to randomize this list 5 times and match it up with this one. And because Dustin and Blake is the 11th man, we'll randomize him by himself, one of these teams. So we'll do another list. So I got, I think, 10 here so far. So let's go ahead and randomize it 5 times. See? So that is number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So it's going to be TTM underscore success underscore 2018 is going to be team 50s and 60s. And then we got 3 team 2s in a row. So we got the 716 Inc., Brandon Stebbins, and Scott Spalding are team 90s. Team 1, Reindeer Studios, going to be 50s and 60s. So you're going to be on my team. Then we got 2 team 2s in a row. So Red Wings 164 and Kim Williams are going to be team 90s. And then 3 team 1s in a row. So Megan TT Hobbies, Jack Williams, and Andrew Williams are going to be on my team. And then we're going to see, well, first we'll reload it. We'll make a new list. We'll see which one Dustin and Blake is on for the odd man out until we hopefully get at least another person or 2 to even it. So let's roll the dice again, just to be fair. 7 times. So whichever one is on top, Dustin, you're going to be on. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. He's going to be on my team, team 1, team 50s and 60s. So that is the teams, guys. I will make sure I email you too as well to let you know, or contact you what team you're on, and then anything counts from now here on out to December 31st. So thank you so much, guys, and hope you have fun. May the best decade win, and let's battle it out. All right, see you later.